What to own, silver or gold? That's a question that's been asked a lot. They both have their pros and cons, and they both have been recognized as money since the beginning of time. But I think gold holds the number one spot as being recognized as money, even though they're both very liquid, and both, like I said, they both have been recognized as money. It's just gold holds that little distinction better, I think, uh, than silver does. But if I was, to have to only pick one metal, mine would be silver. I think silver has the potential to double in price a lot sooner than gold would. Uh, just rounding things off with, gold's around 2000 an ounce, silver's around 25. I think, we'll see silver hitting 50 long before we see gold hitting 4,000. So, I mean, uh, that's one of the main reasons I stack silver mostly, and because of its other industrial uses, in electronics and medical. It just has so many uses. So those are the two reasons I really lean towards silver. Now I do stack a little gold. Uh, I'm not what you call an all-out prepper, but I do believe in being prepared. So I do have freeze-dried food stored away. I've got water purifiers, and I've got a lot of the uh, say Second Amendment stuff. And I think you need a little gold too. Like I said, I'm not an all-out prepper, but just in case, it's a lot easier to, if you got to take off with $10,000 worth of gold, just drop that in your pocket and off you go. $10,000 in silver, you'd be lugging a couple of big bags along. So there is a place, for having gold in your stack, I believe. Now uh, I'm sure other people have different thoughts on that, and I'd love to hear it. And as long as we're talking about stacking, uh, you know, sovereign silver and coins. I stack a few because I like them. I get like one of each, maybe a few, but I stack generic. Generic rounds and bars are what my stack's made up of. Uh, you know, they're very liquid. I've never had trouble uh, getting rid of a generic round or bar. I mostly stack like 10-ounce bars and 1 ounce round, and up to kilos. Uh, Kilos about as high as I go now. Before when I was into stacking, I had a few, maybe 500-ounce bars, and they were very liquid. There was no problem getting rid of them. It's just they're so heavy to lug around and store, and so I think the heaviest I'm going now is kilo. Uh, what you guys do is up to you. Like I said, I am no financial advisor on anything, so uh, but I like the 10-ounce bars. I think that's a good spot. Uh, too, if uh, silver gets up there in price, uh, a 100-ounce bar is going to uh, be a little more to it to get selling it. There'd be a lot more paperwork involved and stuff. So, uh, yeah, sticking with like 10-ounce bars, and like I said, kilo as high as I go right now, and like and generic rounds or generic bars or yeah, gold. You know, yeah, I have the gold eagles, a few of those, and I do have the St. Gaudens, uh, because I that's the collector side of me, the St. Gaudens and stuff. I think now since I've I've noticed a lot of the mainstream investors now are talking about stacking metals, about stacking gold and silver. Uh, guys that I've never heard talk about it before. And I think I'm gonna kind of back off my collecting side a little more and get back, lean more towards my stacking side again. Uh, it's just all the stuff that's, the bank failures. That's not the BRICS thing is something I think we need to be worried about too. They, I think Russia and China are in it just to destabilize our dollar, and take it away as the world's reserve currency. Where the other guys are, the Saudis, I don't know why they're in it, but the other guys I think are in it just to get the best deals for themselves. Where Russia and China are actively, trying to, like I said, destabilize our dollar. Uh, as far as I heard, one of the guys, everybody talks about, fiat currency isn't backed by anything. But one of the investor guys, Clear Value Tax or something, a pretty good guy. Uh, he he said actually that the U.S. fiat currency is backed by something. It's backed by our military. Well, I think there's a lot of truth to that. So, uh, so there is that. I mean, it'll take something really big to really to knock the dollar out, but I think they can destabilize it and cause some big issues for us here. So that's why I think that's why their investors are talking about stacking. Guys that have never talked about it before. I mean, it's all over the place. Uh, I'm sure you guys have all heard it, and I've heard it from investors that I watch on YouTube that I've never heard them talk about metals. Now they're talking about it. In fact, like one of them, mentioned he's stacking, and he's not ready for the dollar to get destabilized. And they all, I don't think anything is going to happen right away. So, like I said, though, I'm no expert on this. Just going by what I think and by what I read and watch out there. I don't watch just one side, or, I'm not a conservative and I'm not a liberal. I'm a moderate. I try to take stuff from both sides and on what's going on out there. But yeah, so yeah, I think silver, in my opinion, is the way to go with having some gold. Generic silver is I think the best way to go. Uh, Personally, like I said, I would stay away from the 100-ounce bars, but that's your choice. The premiums on them are lower. Uh, Premiums on the kilo bars are lower too. So, but I like the 10-ounce bar. That's me personally. So anyway, I'd like to hear from you guys, your thoughts on what you stack, or what percentage you guys are. Like I said, I'm probably around 75% silver, 25 gold. I mean, where are you guys at? What are your thoughts on which metal, and what are your thoughts on what's coming up on uh, the BRICS thing and the bank failures? Uh, is it something we really need to worry about? Or I think it's something we need to think about. Do we need to over worry about it? I don't think so, but I think we need to be planning for it. So, what are your thoughts? Anyway, uh, be sure to if you haven't subscribe and like and comment. Uh, we could be doing a drawing on the next one, or it might be two down the road. But there'll probably be a drawing on this off this video. So, like I said, I'm not saying whether it's going to be the next one or two. It could be 3 videos down. So keep you guys guessing. Anyway, take care.